Okay folks, give it a time, just a quickie. So did you get that? Do it again. Okay, Friday 2nd of December and it's 8:54. Okay, let's move along as you can see. Now just, oh, and there's another one. Is there another one? Oh, there's another one. Was it the light reflecting? Let's zoom in, shall we? Oh, there's loads. If you're in Derby, have a look. See the moon, whatever it is. I say isn't it beautiful, even though it was placed here on Earth by negative entities. Is that correct, family? To control and to lower the vibrations of the species, the original species on Earth, original humans and other species. It's still a beautiful object, it's still shiny. I don't know if it's shiny. I'm liking it. Okay, very quick one. Last time I spoke and I was on about, I got really excited because I saw a craft, got really excited. And I was on about the information I was getting that what these creature beasts don't realise is that the entities, the aliens that have controlled them, that gave them power, were controlling them. Okay, fully. And are still controlling them fully. The non-human entities. And I will tomorrow put a picture up, I've told you regarding the delivery people I saw, a flash across the face, etc, etc. I'll do that tomorrow, okay? And I also said that they didn't realise that the information they were given, because they've got no heart centred, not heart based, it's all ego driven, they believed what they were told by these negative entities, and these negative entities fed their ego. They're still feeding their egos. But is there something on that craft? Let me. Is that light? Okay. And I also stated that the people, in inverted commas, that have died, that have been part of their system, so whether it's the Freemasons, whether it's the Illuminati, whether it's other societies that have been a part of their system, they've got their link, the energy to an entity that's controlling them. When they die, they will be tortured, because what the fuck is, that's the whole point. That's the whole point of the entity having control of their body while they're alive. First is to feed off the physical reactions they're having. That's why child rape, food, sex is such an important aspect to their lives. They've got no heart centre, so any perversions, any excesses of ego-based activities they're going to take, okay? They've got no heart centre, so that's why sexual deviance and sexual rape is such rampant in society, where it could be stopped. Okay, got what to say. Yeah, and I said, oh yeah, they didn't realise, no matter who they are, the most powerful people, think of the most powerful people that have died within 100 years. They are being tortured as we speak. If they've created harm against humanity as a whole. On their death, within their death, and for millennium, depends how much harm they've done, they will be tortured. There is comeback for their behaviour. Is that correct, family? And I was told this right at the very beginning, but it was made clear a few weeks ago when I had the lurgy. And I just flippantly said a name. I've flippantly said a few names actually, and they've all come back, and I've been surprised even at the names that said yeah, because of their actions, even though in the media you hear nothing negative about them, because of their being part of something. They are being tortured as we speak. As I'm speaking to you now, they are being tortured. And the creature beasts know who I'm talking about. In the UK, you will know who I'm talking about. So when fucking Sam Foster, when Desmond Jaju, when the creature beasts that fucking deliver me groceries, when any of these creatures link themselves to a system, every act they do is being marked somewhere. I don't know. I think it's by our family. I think it's by our creators, our gods. It's the person. If they link, the person you're doing it to is linked to higher beings, and they have not sold their soul, you will be tortured. There is comeback. If you've committed mass genocide, there is comeback. There's comeback for slavery. There's comeback for child labour. There's comeback. They know what they're doing is wrong. They know all this, but they believed that the entities that controlled them believed that there was no comeback, that when they die, like the Freemasons believe, that's why I'm blowing because I'm fucking out of breath. Like the Freemasons, some of the Catholic priests that go raping children or raping adults as well, they believe there's no comeback. They don't believe in a God. When I say our society is so fucked up and the powers at the very top despise society, they don't. And the Catholic Church is a different thing altogether. I'll tell you what they believe another time if I can be asked. And not just the Catholic Church, but anyway. Okay, now, and I was told, like I say, that when I had the lurgy, just how much they will be tortured, and that's for everybody, every entity, because our creators, people you're looking at now, or the entities you're looking at now, or the energy, I called it energy. What have I called it? Consciousness circle. Nice. I mean, it's the spear. And me giggling, or consciousness balls and giggling away. Anyway, consciousness circle, whatever you want to call them. Our creators are a lot more powerful than the demons and the entities that are on these creature beasts, these humans in inverted commas. So yes, I wanted this to be on tape. So can you confirm it for me? That no matter who they are, no matter their job title, when they die, even before their death, I've even been told, sorry, that's told so much to say, even before their death, while they're living, the torture will start. Thank you for confirming that. That's why you see some of these little fuckers looking rough as fuck, because they're being eaten. I was told that from the very beginning, that they are being eaten by these entities. Anyway, yeah, things have changed. There's another fly thing, but I want to keep my thing on this, my light on this. Things have changed. Don't worry about what they're doing. They tell me information, like my family give me this is what they're doing, take no notice, this is what's going to happen. Because you know I'm being surveilled, illegally surveilled 24 hours a day, the creature beast, no, okay. So my family tell me things, this is what's happening, and this, the creature, they tell me stuff the creature beast don't know, so even their bosses won't tell them this. And when I say the dregs of the dregs of the dregs, I am talking about Dudley Council leader Patrick Haley. I'm talking about Simon Foster. My family called them the dregs of the dregs of the dregs. And then they've got the dregs of the dregs of the dregs, having dregs of the dregs of the dregs. And this is sort of like, literally, the people upstairs at number, whatever he lives at, number 2, Catherine number 2, the doctors, blah, 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 involved. They are so down the pecking order, but all their beastmasters had to do was feed their ego and say to them, yeah, part of the system. Part of the system. I know you're a delivery driver for Asda, but if you fuck about with the shopping, yeah, part of the system. You know, leave that nonce alone at number 7. Leave him alone, you know what I mean? I know he's a child molester, but he's one of us. Leave him alone. And this is what it's like. I'm fucking taking a piss here, but that's what they're like. Okay? Another thing before I go, they are going to target people with consciousness. They're going to target it. If they can see you glowing, you're going to be targeted. Is that correct, family? Okay, when I was first targeted, they told me, one, that this is a war, didn't know what the fuck was on about, and secondly, the reason why I was targeted because Paul Burgess, the fucking stalking rapist, was one of them. He's one of them, and they're going to protect him at all cost. Okay, so they're going to protect the dregs of society. They're not picking on people who are sex offenders, who are psychopaths, who have a history of violence. They're picking on people that are glow. Even if you don't think you're glowing, you feel like shit, you will be glowing. They can pick people who have a conscience and who have a moral compass, if you'd like. And if they can break you, that's the whole point of it, to control you, they will do. But for all you humans out there, let's listen to this. Just remember, they are being tortured. The people, inverted commas, that part of the system, if you ask them, ask the creature beast who is being tortured now. And they'll be tortured for millennium. Is it millennium? Many, many thousands of years because of the crimes they've committed. And they'll be tortured and punished for each act. So within an hour, give you an example, they've committed 18 acts, they're going to be punished 18 times. They won't be punished once for that act in that hour, for the 18 acts in that hour. They'll be going to be punished for each act they committed within that hour. And it'll be up, and it'll be decided by a panel. There is a panel. I told you I went to a meeting around the table another time. I'll go into that in more detail. But it's not just us, there's other species, there's other entities, other higher power beings that are part of the creator, that have come from the creator. So let's end on a happy note. The creature beast, any wrongdoing, sex offenders, all that fucking slavery, anything that you've done that has caused detrimental harm to others over a prolonged period of time, not just one act. We all are twats. Come on, you know, we all think we're funny at times and we're not. And we classed as bullying, Joan. Yes, it would. I'm very sorry, people that I've bullied previously. Saying that though, I quickly move on that. That sounds so insane for us to carry on. So I was going to say, but yeah, I do mean that. Yeah, so even though we might be twats at times, I mean people that have been labelled as psychopaths or sociopaths, sex offenders, just people who have made their life to cause fear and to cause pain and to cause harm to others on a consistent basis. You are being tortured. You will be tortured. It might start in this life, but you will be tortured when you die. There's no such thing as death. And when I say you've got entities attached to you, what do you think is going to happen when you die? Do you think that entity is going to leave you alone? Go, oh, my bad. Do you really think that entity is going to stop feeding off you? So let's end on that happy note, folks. People that are involved in the system, that's involved in trying to control and manipulate and cause harm to 96-97% of the world's population. The beast just walked past. I don't think I can see them in the dark, but I can. Anyway, and family, creature beasts just walked past. Yeah, so if you're involved in the system, think you're involved, think you're a delivery driver, you think your boss, because your boss has said, yeah, it's okay. Having got police inspectors involved and shit like that, it's not okay. There is punishment. You will pay for every act you do. Hurrah! Okay, folks, bye. That's me done now for tonight. Thank you, family. Remember what I said about the portals? They've come into our system. They've come into our solar system, our galaxy. They're not meant to be here. And our gods, our creators, are more powerful than them, are more powerful than the beings that are feeding off them and controlling them. That's me done now. Another thing as well. No, seriously, that's me done. Thank you, family. Thank you. Folks, don't be scared. Don't sell your soul. You're going to be cool. Bye.